Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to try to untangle the mess that is the smart home. Just imagine this. You buy a new smart gadget, you bring it home, and it just works right out of the box. No checking compatibility charts, no weird apps, no headaches. That's the dream, right? Well, that dream is finally starting to become a reality, and it's all thanks to a technology called Matter. So let's just get right to it with a question I'm pretty sure we've all asked ourselves at some point. Why is the smart home still so dumb sometimes? You know the feeling, right? You get super excited about a new smart light or a cool new plug. You get it home, you unbox it, and bam, it doesn't work with your Alexa or your Google Home or your Apple stuff. For years, this has been the single biggest headache, the thing holding the smart home back. And this slide, it really just nails the problem perfectly. On the left, you've got the world before Matter. We call these walled gardens. Seriously, just picture it. Apple has its own little yard, Google has one over here, Amazon has another over there, and your smart devices, they're like little plants that are totally stuck inside their own fence. They can't talk to the plants in the other yards. The result? You're juggling a ton of different apps, setups are a nightmare, and you're always worried about what works with what. But on the right, that's the future with Matter. It's one big, open, unified home where everything just plays nice together, no matter what brand is on the box. So what is Matter, really, when you get down to it? Think of it like a universal translator for all your smart home gadgets. It's basically a new language that every device can learn to speak. And the best part? It's open source and royalty-free. Now that might sound a little techie, but what it really means is that any company, big or small, can use it for free. This is why it's such a game changer. You've got all the heavy hitters. We're talking Apple, Google, Amazon, Samsung, you name it, all agreeing to teach their devices this one single language. For the first time, they can all finally understand each other. And this quote really sums up the whole mission. It's all about creating a smart home that can seamlessly mix and match equipment from various brands. What that means for you is simple. You can finally walk into a store, see that little Matter logo on a box, and just buy it. No more stress. You can grab a light bulb from one company and a smart plug from another, and you can be confident that when you get home, they're just going to work together. It's all about taking the guesswork and the anxiety out of the equation. Okay, so how does it actually do all this? What's the secret sauce that makes it all work? Well, it boils down to one absolutely key feature, and it's called multi-admin. This is the magic ingredient that makes this whole universal compatibility thing possible in your actual house. The best analogy I've heard for this is just perfect. Picture this. You've got one TV in your living room. Now, maybe you like using the Apple TV remote. Your partner, though, they prefer using the Alexa app on their phone. And the kids? They just want to yell, "Hey Google, turn on the TV." In the old days, that would be chaos. But with multi-admin, it's like everyone gets to use their favorite remote control for the exact same TV all at the same time. And the craziest part? It all stays perfectly in sync. So how does this actually work in real life? It's honestly way simpler than you might think. Let's say you get a new Matter device. Step 1, you set it up in your main app. Let's say it's Apple Home. Easy enough. Then you just dive into that device's settings and look for something like turn on pairing mode or link other services. Your app will then spit out a little temporary 11-digit code. All you do is copy that code, hop over to another app, say Google Home, and paste it in. Boom, the exact same device is now in Google Home too. The key here? No factory resets, no starting over from scratch. It's just that simple. So how many different systems can one device actually connect to at the same time? Well, typically, most Matter devices can connect to 5 different platforms, or what the tech folks call fabrics. Just think about that for a second. That means a single smart plug, it could be living in your Apple Home, your Google Home, your Amazon Alexa system, and your Samsung SmartThings setup, all at the very same time. That's some serious flexibility. And listen, this whole thing is growing way beyond just the simple stuff like light bulbs and plugs. Sure, that's where it all started. But the vision for Matter has always been way, way bigger. The standard is exploding right now, and it's starting to cover pretty much every kind of device you can possibly think of for your home. Just take a look at how fast this is moving. Back in the fall of 2023, things like robot vacuums and refrigerators got added. Pretty cool, right? But then, spring 2024 hits, and suddenly we're talking about major appliances, microwaves, ovens, even your EV charger. Then you get to fall 2024, and this is where it gets really interesting: energy management. We're talking solar panels, batteries, heat pumps. This is an absolute game changer for building a truly efficient smart home. And looking ahead to late 2025, the big ones everyone's been waiting for, cameras, garage doors, even soil sensors are on the roadmap. The momentum here is just incredible.
Okay, so this all sounds absolutely amazing, almost too good to be true. So, is it? Is the smart home a perfect, flawless utopia today because of Matter? Let's be real for a second. No, not yet. Like any brand new technology this ambitious, there are definitely some growing pains and a few hurdles to be aware of.
So here's a little reality check on what you might actually run into right now. First off, not every company is implementing Matter in the exact same way. So you might find a smart bulb that works great with Google and Amazon, but maybe some of its features are a little wonky with Apple. That leads to the second problem, feature fragmentation. The basic stuff, like turning a light on and off, will probably work everywhere. But the fancy stuff, like setting up a cool color-changing schedule, you might still have to jump back into the manufacturer's own app for that. And finally, some brands are just slower than others. They're taking their time rolling out updates, so you have to be a little patient.
But here's the most important thing to remember through all this. The crucial point is that even with these little hiccups, Matter gives us a foundation that is totally future-proof. All those issues we just talked about, they're mostly software problems, things that can be fixed with updates over time. By buying a device with the Matter logo on it today, you're not just buying a product. You're buying into a future where you are no longer trapped in one company's ecosystem. You're freeing yourself. And this right here, this comparison, is the ultimate payoff. Think about the old way. Total ecosystem lock-in. You had an iPhone, so you bought only HomeKit stuff. Then, maybe you decided to switch to an Android phone. What happened? You might have had to replace all your smart devices. It was awful. The Matter way gives you total freedom. You can switch your phone, you can switch your smart speaker from Google to Amazon, and guess what? Your smart home doesn't care. It just keeps on working. You're not buying for a brand's team anymore. You're finally just buying for your home.
So let's end on this thought, because it's a big one. For the very first time, all the giants of the tech world have actually agreed on something and built a common foundation for the smart home. So now, with all our devices finally speaking the same language, the conversation has totally changed. The question is no longer if our devices can work together. The question now is, what amazing, what truly helpful, maybe even what life-saving things can we create now that they finally do? With this foundation in place, what will our homes be capable of next?
Smart technology provides comfort and security for the ones you love. Exclusively from seniorsmart.homes.